Aitc TV, lawan Rashipi daka Frank Yamaha, the Maxi Sports Scooter Arox 155. Ringkat bakanet foodish, ordar mapi, ninwan ramani, hakir dobyeng jompi.
Unoy alam jong liang persya, umukul sangma handai trik uno pra arjal arpuar. Ula Dawa ya Sorkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance, balai alam daga NPP, bagade Pyndam no ya Memorandum of Understanding, balai soy berka Sorkar Assam, naga benta banyak Pynbeit jiki khat artali ki jaka baya ka japut. Umukul sangma ula penskau ya gani gijing Dawa shisngi hadian bagai ying bishar Meghalaya High Court, kelapatha ba omdai bandan ke jingsi mauput ha uput usam jong ka Assam mat Meghalaya tat hadu ke hendru trik rumpang arja arfulai. Ia kini ke hukum la penmi de single bench jong ke ying bishar Meghalaya High Court kading ke jingshong bishar ya ke jing ujo de ke sangur ke siem kiba kan thob yo siem jong ke hima jerang uba ar ke hamberli wa alang wa acting siem jong ke hima meliam uba ainam manik usardar jong ke nonglang sirdarship uba pholasli nyanglang bad acting chief jong ke hima nong spung siem ship uba aral jerwa.
As I have said, this is the first time that the people of the state of Meghalaya have been compelled, forced to fight against its own government, contrary to the expectation with which people have elected our respective representatives. And all along, in the preceding months, we have tried to draw the attention of the government, fight on behalf of the people. Because the responsibility of the government is to protect the interests of our people. And therefore, if people have to themselves assume upon themselves the responsibility of protecting the interests of our people, then what can be more painful than this? Therefore, we'll look at as to how the whole thing unfolds in the days to come, because the hearing, overall stand of the petitioners have been that the state should be asked not to proceed further. And this very development must be an eye-opener for the people in the government. And therefore, let us wait and see whether they find reason to engage in course correction in the best interest of our people who are affected. And please remember that people, when we are saying people who are affected, we are all affected because the state is affected. Let me first talk about the ILP. Now the overall demand for ILP became louder and louder all across the state of Meghalaya, including other states in the northeast. It has its own reason, as we have shared earlier. What was the main triggering factor? The triggering factor was that the government of India, the current dispensation in Delhi, political dispensation, who are in the government, wanted to bulldoze a law to be passed by the parliament, which was considered as law which will have ramification on the future demography of the northeastern states. And therefore, there was a collective resolve to oppose this very proposal of government of India. But did they listen? They did not listen. They bulldozed. They bulldozed in the parliament. And unfortunately, even the parties who committed to the people of the state, like the party which is leading the government in Meghalaya, the NPP. They have a lone MP from Meghalaya. The lone MPP from Meghalaya, representing Garo Hills Tura parliamentary constituency, supported the proposed enactment of that particular law. As the whole discussion for voting of the Citizenship Amendment Bill was on, she voted in favor of the bill. So that is complete reflection of what was probably a collective decision taken by NPP, BJP and their other associated and allied political parties. We have asked the government on a number of occasions, even inside the House, the manner in which the approach with which they should have embarked upon this whole engagement with our counterpart was completely wrong. And therefore, everything will go wrong. There was a complete reflection of the lack of in-depth understanding about the issues pertaining to these areas of difference involving these 12 areas of difference along the Assam-Meghalaya border. And therefore, we have said that please try to have an in-depth understanding about the whole complexity of the problem that is associated with these issues, and then only embark upon this whole engagement discussion and the proposed solution.